happened one day near December's end. Two neighbors, they called on an old friend. And they found his shop so meager and lean, made gay with 1,000 bows of green. And Conrad was sitting there with face ashine, and suddenly he stopped as he stitched a twine. And he said, "Old friends, it dawned today when most of y'all were probably sleeping and the cock was crowing away. The Lord appeared in a dream to me, and he said, I'm coming your guest to be. So I've been busy with my feet all astir, strewing my shop here with branches of fir, and the table is spread and the kettle is shined, and over the rafter there's some holly that's twined. And now I'm gonna wait for my Lord to appear, and I will listen closely so that I will hear his step as he nears my humble little place. I'll open the door, and after all these years, I finally get to see his face. So his friends went home, and they left Conrad alone, for this was the happiest day he'd known. For long since his family, they had all passed away. Conrad, he'd spent many a sad Christmas Day. But he knew that if the Lord was there as his guest, then this Christmas would be, why, it would be the very best. So he listened with only joy in his heart, and with every sound, he'd rise up with a start and go to look for the Lord to be at his door. Just like the vision he'd had just a few hours before. So he went to the window after he had thought he heard a sound, and all he could see out on that snow-covered ground was a shabby old beggar whose shoes were torn and his clothes, they were all ragged and worn. But Conrad, he was touched, and he went to the door, and he said, "Brother, I know your feet must be frozen and sore. I've got some old shoes in my shop here for you, and my old military coat. It'll keep you warmer too." So with a grateful heart, that man went away, and Conrad, he noticed the time of day. And he wondered what made the Lord so late, and how much longer he'd have to wait. When he heard a knock, and he ran to the door, but it was only a stranger once more. It was a bent old lady in a shawl black. She just had a big pile of kindling piled up on her back. She asked Conrad just for a place to rest, but that was reserved for Conrad's great guest. But her voice, it seemed to plead, "Don't send me away. Let me rest here for just a little while on Christmas Day." So Conrad, he brewed her a steaming cup and he invited her to sit at the table and sup. But after she left, he was filled with dismay because the Lord hadn't come as he said he would. And then Conrad felt like surely he must have misunderstood. Then out of the stillness he heard a cry. Please help me and tell me, where am I? And then again he opened his friendly door and stood disappointed, just like twice before. It was only a child, and she wandered away and was lost from her family while shopping on Christmas Day. Now Conrad's heart was heavy and sad, and he knew that he should make the little girl glad, so he called her in and wiped her tears and quieted all her childish fears and led her back to her home once more. But as he entered his own darkened door, he knew that the Lord just wasn't coming today. For the hours of Christmas, they all passed away. So he went to his room and he knelt down to pray. And he said, "Oh, my sweet Jesus, why did you delay? What kept you from calling on me? For our whole life I've just wanted your face to see." When soft in the silence, a voice he heard, "Lift up your head, my son, for I kept my word. 3 times my shadow crossed your door, and 3 times I came to your lonely door. I was the beggar with bruised and cold feet, and I was the woman that you gave something to eat. I was also that little child lost on that homeless street. 3 times I knocked, and 3 times I came in. And each time I found the warmth of an old friend. Of all the gifts, love is the best. And I was honored to be your Christmas."